This video is going to be about temperance, okay? Now, what is temperance? Temperance has two primary meanings. One is moderation and self-control, which is the primary way it's meant with the Adventist 8 Laws of Health. But another way it's meant with the 8 Laws of Health is abstinence from alcohol, okay? But not just alcohol. Remember, in the nutrition video, I explained that in Adventism, what you don't put into your body is as important as what you do put into your body. So, a couple things that you need to avoid are alcohol, nicotine, and caffeine. Now, as I stated, caffeine was the last one for me that I realized, this is not doing me any good. I do take cocoa because cocoa is basically, it's a nootropic. It increases blood flow, decreases platelet aggregation. It does a lot of good things for the endothelial system. It's very good for you, and I'm going to leave a link to my video on cocoa, which has other links. But my point is, you need to abstain from key things, caffeine, high caffeine content. With caffeine, I think you probably could use moderation, meaning you don't have to completely abstain from it, but you don't want to be chugging 6 cups of coffee a day and things like that. Okay, with alcohol, your best bet is to avoid it entirely. Okay, because alcohol will go, oh, well, it has health benefits, yada, yada, yada. No, it doesn't. The thing is, it has some mild health benefits with platelet aggregation, things like that, and there's a mild amount of resveratrol in red wine, but you can get resveratrol from grapes and cocoa. What's funny is the health benefits of alcohol are actually more prevalent in cocoa, in the sense that it reduces platelet aggregation, and it also it helps with endothelial function. And it has more resveratrol, okay? So the health benefits in alcohol are also present in cocoa. So you can just have some cocoa and you'll be fine. In fact, I put cocoa into decaffeinated coffee. That's how I have my cocoa. Now, my point is the abstinence from what would be called people like to talk about anti-nutrients, okay? These are flat out poisons. These, high caffeine content foods, alcohol, nicotine, illicit drugs. And what's funny is people don't understand, with the new craze about marijuana, there's a difference between marijuana and hemp. Hemp actually has all of the beneficial cannabinoids, but not the THC. Now, I smoked a lot of pot when I was younger, as I've mentioned in other videos, and I drank a lot of alcohol when I was younger. But the one thing that people need to understand about marijuana is it is not going to be doing you any good. It isn't. It makes you lackadaisical. It makes you dull-witted. It makes you depressed, basically, and listless and nihilistic. It is a hit to the psyche. It causes mild psychosis. In some people, it causes extreme paranoia. I mean, this is the thing. You need to watch falling for things. This is the thing that gets me with YouTube. People say things on YouTube and people just buy it, like this stuff that, well, marijuana cures cancer. There are some studies that say that certain isolated phytochemicals within marijuana seem to kill cancer. But that's not what you're getting when you're toking on marijuana. You're getting all sorts of things that are not good for you, like carbon monoxide, tars, and things of that nature. So with temperance, you need to moderate and abstain from poisons. And that's the bottom line with this. As I said, with caffeine, it seems moderation would be okay. Like, for example, the cocoa, especially with things like cocoa or even green tea, black tea, or oolong tea. Now, remind you, this is not what Ellen G. White promoted. Ellen G. White promoted abstinence from tea, black, oolong, and green. I'm saying that there are health benefits that we now know in these substances, especially cocoa. Cocoa, it seems that there's even more than tea, it's just not as widely researched. And that's all for this video at this point.